Welcome back, everybody, to another NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode series. You guys have told me to participate in the Extreme Dirt Tour, so we will go ahead and do that this year. And yeah, we're going to jump right in here. We're going to join a team at first in the truck series. We do have a 5-star team that we can apparently sign with. I was not aware of this. I want to go ahead and sign with a 3-star team. I know we're going to be bad at first, but I do think it's going to be more entertaining to watch us struggle for a little bit, make our way up through the field. Going to go with the lower sponsor there, but we're going to have a higher weekly payout, and we're going to go ahead and start the season. And we should be going to Daytona for the trucks, I believe. Probably only going to do 2 races with the trucks, especially with showing practice and stuff. So for starters, we're going to start with the easy and subcontract. We are going to make the change to the multi-stage racing, and then go ahead and back out of there, just to give us a more realistic feel. So 2 top 30s as our goal over the next 4 races. Daytona, I wasn't really paying attention to the next teams. Daytona, Las Vegas, Atlanta, and my homestead Miami. So yeah, we'll go ahead and jump into practice for Daytona. Likely the only thing we're going to be able to do here is increase the grill tape, try to be able to run as fast as possible, but besides that, we're not going to be able to do much. So let me see what we can change here as far as grill type goes. Let's get that up to, let's try 55%. Now, the only thing that could really get us here is the fact that it's going to be different in traffic compared to that in the, having that grill tape in the race could be much different than it is in terms of the race with other cars around. So the truck feels very, very slow here without the draft. Hopefully we have more speed overall. And let's go ahead and check. I want to keep an eye on that oil temperature. We may even need to go up still on the grill tape. I'll run a lap or 2 here, see where we end up. As I get the feeling we're going to be nowhere near the school time, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot to see here.
Got one up top.
We have a car going on our outside. Hopefully it can give us a bit of a pull down the back straight here. We do catch some draft, but not for long. They're much faster than us. Caught a little bit in there. Daytona is a super speedway, so it's just going to be a bunch of pack racing. So I'm not expecting to do much here. We're very, very slow around here. almost 3 seconds slow. The oil temp's not too bad after essentially 2 laps there. So let me go ahead. We're going to go up some more on the grill tape and give her a go again. If we start to see the oil temp skyrocket, we start to get warnings, then we will definitely be sure to return to the garage right away. We've got a car coming up behind us. Go ahead and let them by as well as we can. Hopefully drop in behind them afterwards. Pick up that draft a little bit. Even try to stick with them, but I'm not sure if that's going to be able to happen. So we're going to pull away. The oil temp looks okay for right now. Again, my only worry is when we get into the race what it's going to be. As long as we keep it in the 240 to 250 range, I think we'll be okay. 260, it starts causing some engine damage, so still creeping up, so probably going to run a couple laps during this practice run here.
Are they on your outside?
Try to catch the draft. We're still going to be super slow here. Even slower in last lap. So, yeah, not really getting anything there, but that could even be how we ran the corner. Getting running a bit longer to check out some of the oil temp, especially if we're running around some guys here. See how that's going to hold up. If you got a car turret inside, going to try to cut back down here, catch the draft. We'll have to see kind of where this puts us. It's a better lap, but we had some of the draft there. As long as I can go a full run of fuel without the engine overheating, I think we'll be okay. We'll see here. The stages are also going to be short, so we'll have to see how that plays out. And it's hovering right around that 252 mark. If we have problems in the race with it being 13% races, we can always make that adjustment in the pits. But I'm going to say we're okay there, but we don't want to go any higher. Well, we're at 65 right now. I'm going to be bold, bump it up to 70. You know what? We'll even bump it way up to 75 going into qualifying. Try do the best that we can there, and hopefully not to blow the engine. I don't think we're going to lose anything really here by blacking completely off. I do think that's going to be too hot for the race, especially since we'll have other cars around us. It may even be too hot here for qualifying. Starting to slow down. As long as I can keep it under 260 for that oil temp for a full lap around here for qualifying, we'll be okay, I think. And it's slowing down enough, I think we should be able to do that. So I want to keep it nice and low here to that double yellow line. Don't want to go below it though, to optimize our time around here, but not hit the apron. That's going to screw us up. Good turns 1 and 2. Oil temp is still looking pretty good. Again, we'll back that off for the race. Probably want to sit about 70 to 75 there for the race. Up a bit further than I would have liked in 3 and 4, but it's going to be close coming to the line here, and we're going to be slow. We get a second lap though, only at the super speedways, and we are up to that 260 mark, having some oil temperature issues, so definitely cannot run long on the 80% tape. I believe that's why I put it at. I don't even remember anymore. But we're definitely going to be slower this lap because of those temperature issues. The engine doesn't perform as well when it starts to overheat. So very likely that we will be a lot slower this lap compared to last. And I think you're going to be able to see that.
Alright, time's up. See where we
one last there, which was to be expected, really. Essentially a second off the pace. Just let me reset to 75 for qualifying. We're going to set to 65 for the race. 2 pre-race penalties starting us in 30th, which is where we need to be for the race. So we'll go ahead and start here. Likely just going to have short little runs here at Daytona. However, we'll have to see. Main thing is going to be stay in the draft here, as we have 2 laps for the first stage. I need the draft to kick in here, as we've already made up 2 spots, and my plan is just to stay on the bottom. We're going to lift here a little bit as the bottom lane checks up for us. Check out that oil temp. Keep an eye on that so we know what to do when we have to pit. Car gets tight there through the center of the corner. I want to back out here, get back to the bottom line, especially at Daytona.
You got 1 to go.
1 more lap to go in the stage. We still have a hold of that draft, so we are doing okay. Sin in 30th. And I think if we run just like this, we should be okay to make our goal here. Going to get beneath Ty Majeski here to the bottom lane. We're going to be 3 wide, however. Lifting just a little bit there to keep it pinned to the bottom lane. We slide up a little bit there, and it's going to be a race to the line, and we're going to have 29th in the first stage. Made up 1 position there. It's not great, not terrible, but pretty much what we expected with the 3-star ride. Again, went with 3-star ride. We're not going to be as competitive, but it's going to
We're going green. Be ready here.
it's going to allow us to appreciate the career mode
Hard from the outside.
a lot more. So as we get jumped on the
2 to go.
outside here, and we may be in danger of losing the draft. Everyone comes around. There may be some strategy to play here, though I don't know if I can with, I'm not sure what the pit road rules are here. Because in a normal NASCAR race, pit road closes with 2 laps to go in the stage, but with these stages only having 2 laps, I debated on pitting there, because I think everyone's going to have to pit at the end of the stage. I think stage 3 is going to be quite a bit longer, and that would allow us to leapfrog to the front, since we lost the draft majorly, and you can see just how slow we are without that draft. That's why I debate on doing that. However, since I don't know the rules, I don't want to really push it. Maybe I should have, since we're in last anyways, but did not decide to do that. And we would have needed to do it last lap if we were going to do it. So stage ends once the first 10 trucks cross the line. So and there you go, you have everybody pitting, and we definitely need to pit here. I'm going to go bold, go up on the tape. We're going to go down on the tire pressures, try to gain some more grip here. Really just try anything. So we're going to go down 7 PSI on all, at least on the left sides. Oh, and we did not get the pit stop finalized. Dang it. This is not going to be good. We're going to need another caution to be able to pull anything off. We only have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Got a car high now.
And there's 8 laps to go. So, I need to get behind someone for the draft. Please. I'm literally out of the throttle.
Hold your line.
I need Cobb to drop down in front of me. Thank you. Yeah, as we are multiple laps short, we need to seriously save some fuel if we're going to make this work at all.
Careful. Inside.
Is not what I was planning on doing at all. I don't think we can make this work at all.
Outside.
However, we're going to try and make it work.
Hold your line.
I'm literally almost completely out of the throttle, relying on the force of the draft
Still there.
help pull us along. And try to save as much fuel as we can here.
Stay on the bottom. Car on the outside now.
As we're not really saving that much fuel at all, as still already down to 3 laps of estimated fuel. It's not saving nearly enough, but we were just holding up so many people. We're either going to
Car high now.
fall back to last, which we're going to do anyways, or we're going to end up causing the caution. and have a restart position of 31st or 32nd last place.
Inside.
Losing that draft. We've got angry cars behind us already. So we've got the train going here. Need to get back down, catch some draft, back down to 2 laps of remaining fuel.
Outside. 5 laps to go.
Yes, we are over 3 laps short at the moment. We've got the fuel light coming on, so not good signs here. But there is a wreck, but we DNF it, trying to avoid everything. I got on the brakes as soon as I could. Maybe shouldn't have downshifted. That kind of snapped the car. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to do much better there. So we'll move on to, I think it's Las Vegas coming up. And yeah, we'll just have to kind of play with it there. Still getting a little bit of money, but not what we wanted there. No fans gained. So, sure, we'll take a compliment there. And yeah, need to move on to Las Vegas. 17 laps this time, and this time we'll be able to get into more of the setup stuff. So we'll go to this event and go practice. Alrighty, so some changes I think we're going to want to make already. It's a 1.5-mile track, so we're going to want to go down on that wedge. The grill tape I'm noticing is always quite low, so we can go up on that. We're going to go ahead and save those. Excuse me. And see what sort of lap we can pull out here.
Hammer down.
The goal really is going to be the ability to hold it wide open or nearly wide open for the entire lap. However, we'll have to see here. Doesn't feel bad at the moment. But we've definitely got trucks much faster than us. We lift as we are up higher, as going towards that outside wall. So not going to be a great lap here. We're really going to have to learn some throttle control here in the truck series, I think. 12/10 off the goal time. Overall, a better corner there, but not great. Try getting a little lower. So you can hear how much off throttle time there is there. So not any better of a lap time though, unfortunately. Just with our off throttle time. I think that somewhat us finding the 3-star ride truck that we have to get out of the gas so much. We dove to the bottom of the track too early there. Really compromised that corner, and that lap is also going to be slow. Our temp is up, so need to go down on the tape there some before we start racing. Maybe even 2 clicks here as we return to the garage. I wasn't really paying attention to the tire wear. Probably should have been doing that. So I want to go back. I do not want to keep the setup because change some stuff that I'm trying to. We go down to 60% tape, and going to go down some more on the wedge. I know it's probably going to kick the tires all sorts of wonky.
Clear the pit, hammer down.
However, I want to try it just to see if we can get the car to turn a little bit better here. Alright, that right rear is a lot warmer than the right front, but we'll have to see
Ahead of you.
how they actually wear here. They're both going to be going up quite fast here. We may be fairly close here with the setup. In general, we're going to have to get off the gas here some. But it does look like the right rear is going to wear faster than the right front just based on those tire temps. And it looks like our engine temp is okay. Better lap there, even with the bad turns 1 and 2. Pretty good there for us. And the tires are wearing somewhat evenly. We'll have to see. Usually one of them will just dive off a cliff as they start to wear, so we'll have to look out for that. We'll run a few more laps here. Really close lap there. We're have to run high here.
Car there on the inside.
We have a car to our inside. But the draft is going to help us down this straightaway. The car ahead is pitting. And there's some dirty air effects in this game for sure. Can't ride right behind the car in front of you, otherwise the car does push up the track some in the corners. So we have a car coming out up here just in front of us. They're going to run the high line though. We've got a decent 3 and 4 there. Do not have the extra pull from the cars in front though, so we'll have to see how that lap ends up. Not bad. It's about where we've been in terms of lap time. I think this is where we might end up for grill tape and such. And the tires are definitely starting to even out. So
Got a car high now.
Yeah, we were able to keep it right down on the bottom there without too much of a problem. We obviously still have the lift. Lap times are starting to fall off as these tires wear. Ran a little high there. Should give us a decent run off the corner. We're going to have the draft of the cars in front of us here. And not a bad corner there from us either. Yeah, but the tires are obviously wearing. We're losing lap time in general each lap. And but our tire wear is looking pretty okay right now. I'm going to do a full fuel run here if I can. So we almost get collected of up in that little wreck there. In a normal NASCAR practice, there'd be they caution the practice, but not in these games. But I'm going to do a full run, make sure that right rear can hang on for the full fuel run. That's going to be something that's important to know, because if it can't go, I'll go back up on the wedge. But I think we're definitely going to be able to run a full fuel run on this setup. Can probably even go down on the wedge some more.
Hold your line.
Let the car go around the outside here, and to run high there. The car is definitely starting to go away from us some, as we've kind of seen with the lap times. As you can see, we're almost a second lap slower than our best lap time that we set towards the beginning of the run. We've got about 2 laps of fuel left and 33% on the tire.
You're low on fuel, bud.
So we'll run this to probably want to run one more lap here, and just to double check everything. A little bit better lap there. And we've got 1 lap of fuel here. No sense in pushing it any further than we would in the race. So we're going to come in this time. Not very aggressive into pit road.
You're going too fast.
We'll get down to pit road speed. Just like that. Obviously we can be a lot more aggressive in the race. However, we're going to go down 2 more clicks on the wedge and allow it to do its thing. I can't do anything. Actually, yes I can. So, yeah, not a bad practice session, I guess you could say there, but we're still 12 tenths off our goal times, so we'll have to see how we do in the race, and I'll be right back with you guys.
Let's go.
Alrighty, so our goal time is right? A second faster than what we run in practice? No, that's right at what we run in practice. Right around. So, possibility to qualify up near 30th, as long as we can lay down a good lap here in practice. And the additional little bit of wedge that I took out of the car should help stick it right along the bottom here, and you can really see how much the bumps affect the cars as well as trucks in these races. You can see even in the corners how bumpy it is. So not a bad lap there.
That's our run.
Even better than the goal time. Puts us in 30th as we complete our goal there. Now we just need to run those laps in the race, and we should be right there with them. So starting in 28th, and looks like an evening race into a night race. So probably won't really have that transition. However, it is pretty cool to have those textured skies. So
Stay high.
going to have to stay high for this first little bit, as we've got traffic to our inside.
Stay high up here.
We're going to lose a position off the restart. However, we do get down to the bottom here.
Car high. Careful. Clear high, bud. Car there on the inside.
We got back to the throttle too early there, unfortunately. Lost some time. Again, the draft is going to come into play here quite a bit on the mile-and-a-half tracks, which is what Las Vegas is. Got in too deep to turns 1 and 2. And can't manage anything in 3 and 4 either. Got 10 laps to go. So nothing we can really play there in terms of strategy. 15 overall laps remaining. Yeah, I can't pull any strategy here. So we'll restart in 22nd. Nobody else pits.
To the green.
And we do have a little bit of a change there in the sky. It's a little darker now. Lights are brighter, which is something I've never noticed before. We've got 3 laps in the stage, and then I would presume that everyone comes down here at the end of the stage into the pits. So yeah, and then the last stage we will have a full fuel run,
2 laps to go.
and we'll really see how we stack up against the AI, and when it comes to tire wear and such. Right now we can't really stick with them. We can stick with them a little bit, and I've got to really make sure not to push the truck too much. Because otherwise we're going to get ourselves in trouble. So one more to go and the stage here, and you can see the AI are starting to pull away. Looking at our tires, we could probably go right side only and try gaining some spots that way, and I think we may do that, because we don't need a full 2 cans of fuel, which is the max that we can take. So let me look here. We're going to go ahead and pit, but we only need 1 can of fuel to get us full. If we go to right side only, we have no damage. Loosen the truck up just a little bit, and we're going to accept that. Make sure we get that off in time, and we only gain 1 spot, so that's what everyone else did. So didn't gain anything there, unfortunately. Everyone else was really smart there and did exactly what we did, so nothing gained there. But we've got 10 laps to go here in the race, and We're going to do our best to stick with the pack, stay in the draft, and maintain a 30th place finish. Going to try to keep it down along the bottom here. However, we're still having to get out of the gas a lot to get the turn. And that's where all the other cars are making up all their time. So, going to be a struggle here, I think, as can't really do anything. We're going to need, I guess, a late race caution more than anything to put ourselves back in this, because right now it's just not happening. In which case we could maybe pit for some new tires, or if everyone else is pitting, then we don't pit to try to put ourselves up near the front. So I don't really know what the best call is going to be there, but just with the overall lack of pace that we have in this 3-star ride, we will definitely be in for a stroll here in the early goings of the truck series. Maybe should have gone with the 5-star ride truck, but I figured this would give us a more well-rounded career mode series. I'm not even sure why we got an offer for a 5-star ride. Maybe because we just won the championship in the dirt series, possibly. But I can't think of any reason, because I mean, we DNF'd in, what was it, 2 to 3 or 3 of the 4 races that we did in the trucks, and then we finished in last for the one that we didn't DNF in. So yeah, I'm not really sure why we got that offer. That's another reason I didn't take that 5-star ride, as I don't feel like we really deserved it based on what we had done in those races. So I didn't quite feel right to take that offer. Got 5 laps to go here, and just trying to take care of the truck. Starting to slip and slide around a little bit here as the tires start to wear. And maybe could have gone up on some of the grill tape and that pit stop as well. I didn't think it was really going to matter. As tires wear, we're going to keep an eye on the trucks in front, but I think they're going to continue to pull away from me. Just lack of overall speed once again. However, we'll see here as I go down the straightaway. You can just see we're losing, what is that, 3 to 4 tenths down the straightaways. So losing almost a second a lap to the AI just because of engine speed. So we do have a late race caution. Let me see if anybody else is pitting. Nobody else is pitting, which is interesting. We might as well go up on the grill tape. We're going to go down on the wedge some more. We're going to have a short run here. We're going to loosen the car up all the way. We only have to make up one position here late in the race, as it looks as though Natalie Decker is out. So we're going to just go ahead and send it. Probably a bit of an early upshift there in the 4th. However, we're going to make it work. Going to try to go full throttle. Truck is definitely looser than it has been, but we need to stick with this pack So we're gonna have a shot.
Careful, still there.
I didn't pay attention. Only 2 laps to go here.
Car outside. Hold your line. All clear.
So we
Got one inside.
definitely have the advantage here with the fresher tires. I think we can kind of see that. We've got a truck to our inside.
Still there. One more to go.
But it's still going to be a fight here. So we got to throttle earlier, go down underneath,
Clear high. Clear high.
and I have to get out the throttle there just a little bit, exiting the corner, but we do get the run. Going to have to run high here to
Still there.
avoid Cobb down here on the bottom. Hopefully we still get the run out of the corner, and we do. Going to bring it home in the goal position of 30th. So a little bit of strategy swung us into that position, otherwise we had no shot. But we did complete the goal position there, and going to get a decent cut there as the truck races pay out much better. So yeah, we'll move on, and we'll see about third race. 30th, $12,400 in the bank, which is pretty big for us there. We have our first dirt race, so we'll go ahead and do that. Goal is going to be 2 wins. I'm going to start applying some of this Truck Series money towards the Dirt Series. We'll start hiring some more employees here that we need to. I'm going to go ahead. We might as well hire Tammy here, as she's pretty well upgraded already. This is just going to give us some more versatility in the trucks, or in the the Dirt Series. So going to make sure, let's get Ellie up here to a 10, and let's get Siri up there as well on her part. So quickly burn through some of that extra money that we had. However, it is going to pay off as we can apply people to the cars and get them ready much more quickly, and get cars maxed out now, and even start preparing some of the other cars that we're not going to use for a while. Actually, I'm going to apply Ellie to the long track car there, and we'll go ahead, head to Las Vegas. We might not even jump into practice, just jump into qualifying. And I need to make sure to, on the dirt races, turn it back to single stage racing, so otherwise it'd be super cut up like the Truck Series races are. So let's assign that work. We've got 2 short track cars that we can take currently. Go ahead and take car 1, and I'll just go ahead and jump into qualifying.
Go, go, go.
Alrighty, so after a Truck Series race at Las Vegas, we are here at Las Vegas and the Dirt Series as well. Going for a good lap here,
This one counts.
and slid up too far there. It's not going to be great. However, the 100 overall car is going to be more forgiving and give us not a great spot, 12th, but we'll go for the win anyways. I I was just thinking there in the little loading screen session.
We're going
I know
green.
the Truck Series
Almost ready.
races are quite
All right,
cut up,
driver.
so would it
Car
be
low now. All right, you're clear.
more entertaining to have them,
Around the inside.
excuse me,
On the outside now.
at a longer race length? It would essentially double the race of the length of the race. As we're just getting absolutely hounded here by the AI. Guess that's what I get for not practicing. So maybe it would be better off simulating these dirt races. But I figured we'll go ahead and jump in and do this one. Just kind of round off the episode. But yeah, if we bump up the length for the Truck Series, I'd likely keep it the same for the dirt races as well, make them a little bit longer. But then it would make the Truck Series races longer. Implement some more strategy, especially in the third stage, and it wouldn't make the first two stages so choppy like they are right now. Would have some 4 and 5 lap runs in the first two stages, and it would probably have closer to a 20 lap run at the end of the race in that third stage. So you would end up implementing some pitting outside of the stages as well. But with that, it would definitely be only 2 races per episode with the longer races, and maybe even only 1 if I as we kind of do practices. I'd have to see how long it ends up being, and told to do practice and race for 2 25% truck races. So if that would be interesting, let me know, because that is an idea to try to solve that choppiness of the Truck Series, and it might add a little bit of entertainment to the Dirt Series as well. A little bit longer race there, and could maybe even do some stage racing in the Dirt Series. But those are just thoughts. Nothing is set into motion yet, and we're going to bring home a top 5 here at Las Vegas, and we'll bring it back to the main menu. And yeah, $9,000, almost what we made from that first truck race. So definitely think it's wise to keep running in the Dirt Series for that reason alone. It brings in some extra cash, as we may want to start our own truck team next season. I don't think, now that we've got the Dirt Series team pretty much fleshed out, I don't think we need to spend any more there, so we could purely keep the money for a possible truck team if we need to for next season, or even 2 seasons down the road. Could just save up that money so that we're decent there. But I'm going to end it there, guys. It might be a little bit short of an episode, but I think that was a decent length. Again, here we'll do a little bit of a demonstration here. If I change the race length to the 25 times or 25%, then if we back out here, Atlanta had 17 laps before, and then we'd have 32 laps at Atlanta then. So just kind of some thoughts there. Go ahead and change that back to 13% for now. You can see 17 laps. And I'm thinking we'd probably do practice sessions and then the 25% races in each episode, and then if we have a dirt series race in there as well, we'd run that. So and I think there'd be one episode each season that would have 2 dirt races in it as well, because of how the week falls, because there's one week where there's 2 dirt races within like 3 days or something. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. Think we're showing some more promise in the truck series than we did in dirt, but yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. If you didn't catch the Richmond race today or later this evening as I'm recording this, very interesting race, and quite the exciting finish there. So have yourself a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one.